Very good morning, students. Students, now we'll continue our chapter, Subject Civics, Chapter 4, Key Elements of Democratic Government. In last video, I have already made you understand what is the meaning of democratic government. Okay, we have discussed the story of South Africa. Okay, and we have discussed the situation of South Africa and how this South Africa country achieved the democracy. Then after that we have discussed the African National Congress, okay, and the participation. This point already we have discussed. So we will discuss the next point of this chapter, okay, need to resolve the conflict. As I just gave you a quick review of this topic, because this we have already studied about, that sometimes these religious processions and the celebration can lead to conflict. Processions means, you know, jalse and jalus. Okay, as you can see in this picture, students, so this is a religious procession somewhere. Okay, so due to this all processions, there's so many crowd on the road and it becomes the cause of conflicts. Okay, as you know that our country is also a democratic country and a diversity land. We are having a different religions and we belong to a different backgrounds. So it doesn't mean that we are not having the same choice. Yes, we are having a different backgrounds, different opinions. So there is a conflict also. So in this way, when some processions is going on for that religious processions and the celebrations, it may be a cause of conflicts. The government, particularly the police, okay, yes, you have seen the police play a very important role to getting representative of concerned communities to meet and try to arrive at the solution. Okay, as you know that most of the time you have observed in your local areas also, and whenever we are having religious processions, so you have seen that everywhere this policemen are present over there. Why they are over there? To just avoid the conditions of conflicts and some violence. ठीक है, अगर हम किसी अगेंस्ट में हम कोई प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इफ़ वी आर सिटिंग ऑन धरना एंड वी आर जस्ट गेटिंग फॉर द रैलीज एंड ऑल दैट, तो वहाँ पर भी आपने पुलिस को देखा होगा स्टूडेंट्स. वाई दे आर ऑल देयर? सो their presence is very necessary due to that time, because this is a very crucial time for it can happen, it can cause any violence over there. Okay, now next, at that time there is a fear. Why the police over there? Because at that time there is a fear of any violence can be happen over, and people can start throwing the stone to each other and it becomes a dispute. Okay, the people is the responsible for ensuring the violence does not take place. Even that this is not the responsibility of the police only, this is a responsibility of the common people also, that they will not go by this violence and violence does not take place. ठीक है, being a good citizen student, this is also our responsibility कि we will not go with the violence. Okay, if there is any processions and any celebrations, so we can do these things in a very simple and a calm way. Okay, you can see in this picture, this is also a picture of any religious procession, and this violence took place at the time. So this is the responsibility of common people also to avoid these conditions. Okay, students. Next, now I have discussed one conflict of the religious processions and the celebration. Now we will discuss a conflict of Krishna Sagar Dam. Okay, this is a Krishna Sagar Dam, student, and rivers. Now we will discuss the conflicts regarding the rivers also. You know that river water we can use for the irrigation. Yes, in so many ways we use that water, and rivers are very important for everybody. Yes, so river can be also reason of the conflicts, you know, dispute. Okay, so rivers also can be a conflicts between the two states. Now we are discussing the conflict between the two states in the same country. We are discussing the conflict of Krishna Sagar Dam in India. Okay, it's sharing the river water between the two states, and river goes through the goes through is becoming a issue of conflict. अब क्या हुआ स्टूडेंट्स, जो इस रिवर का वाटर है वो 2 स्टेट्स में जाता है एंड दिस इशू बिकम्स द रीजन ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कावेरी, we'll take the dispute of the Kaveri river. Kaveri water dispute between the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. These are the 2 states of India, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, students. So there is a dispute between the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu regarding the Kaveri river. Okay, the water stored in Krishna Sagar Dam in Karnataka is used for irrigating a number of a district and for meeting the needs of all city of Bangalore. You know, have you heard the name of Bangalore? Yes, it's a big metropolitan city, is the IT hub of India, है ना? So this Krishna Sagar Dam store a lot of water, okay, in Karnataka, and this water is used for irrigating the number of district. Irrigating means to say इस डैम का पानी है जो कर्नाटका की बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में पहुंचाया जाता है, ठीक है. एंड जो सिटी है बेंगलोर, उसकी जो नीड्स हैं, डेली नीड्स है, वाटर नीड्स है, उसको सेटिस्फाइड करते हैं, ठीक है. द वाटर इज स्टोर्ड इन मैट्यू डैम इन तमिलनाडु एंड दिस वाटर इज ऑल्सो स्टोर्ड इन मैट्यू डैम. ये मैट्यू डैम कहाँ है स्टूडेंट्स? तमिलनाडु में है. ओके, सो दिस वाटर इज ऑल्सो स्टोर्ड इन द मैट्यू डैम एंड दीज 2 डैम्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड ऑन द रिवर ऑफ कावेरी. तो कावेरी रिवर का जो पानी है स्टूडेंट्स, इट जस्ट इरिगेटिंग द 2 स्टेट ऑफ इंडिया, दैट इज अ कर्नाटका एंड तमिलनाडु, एंड इट इज अ बिग रीजन ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट बिटवीन दीज 2 स्टेट्स. ओके, देखो अब रिवर वाटर जो है वो किस तरीके से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में चेंज हुआ है. ओके, नाउ विल स्टडी अबाउट ऑल. सी, you can see the map here. First of all, I'll just show the map. Okay, with the help of this map you can understand it very well. Okay, this is your Karnataka state, okay, and this is your Tamil Nadu. Okay, this state is called Tamil Nadu. You can see here, this is I have pointed, this is a Krishna Sagar Dam, okay, and here it is a Matthew Dam. ठीक है, Matthew Dam is in Karnataka and Matthew Dam it is in Tamil Nadu and Krishna Sagar Dam is in Karnataka. So you can see that Karnataka is up and the downstream it is Tamil Nadu. Okay, अब हम कर्नाटका, देखो this is a blue line, it shows the Kaveri river. ये this blue line it shows the Kaveri river. तो कावेरी रिवर कहाँ से स्टार्ट होती है? कर्नाटका से स्टार्ट होकर it just meet to the Tamil Nadu. So both these dams are situated on the Kaveri river. ठीक है, is used for crop in the delta region of that states. What is the use of the water of a Kaveri river? So we use this water for irrigating our crops in the delta region of this state. The downstream dam, what is the meaning of downstream dam and upstream dam? See, you can see it here also, student. Suppose the river is started from this point and goes to this point, okay, like this. So the dam is situated here on the upside and this is your downside. Okay, this is a down, ठीक है. तो that dam is situated, that is called the upstream dam, okay, and the dam is situated on the downside, that is called a downstream dam. So Karnataka Krishna Sagar Dam is called a upstream, okay, and this Matthew Dam is called a downstream dam. Okay students, so in this way वाटर कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? कर्नाटका से, एंड इट गोज टू द तमिलनाडु डाउन स्ट्रीम. ओके, ठीक है. अब देखो, सी, सो दैट डाउन स्ट्रीम डैम इन तमिलनाडु कैन बी फिल्ड अप इफ द वाटर रिलीज फ्रॉम द अप स्ट्रीम ऑन लोकेटेड इन कर्नाटका. अब जब कर्नाटका से पानी दिया जाएगा तभी पानी स्टोर कहाँ होगा? हमारा डाउन स्ट्रीम डैम में स्टोर होगा ना. व्हेन वी स्टार्ट गिविंग द वाटर फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट, then it comes down and it will be stored in this dam. If it is not allowed, if it will not release the water from this dam, so how this dam can be filled? आप टैप ओपन करते हो, टैप इज ऑलवेज ऑन द अप पोजीशन. आपके घर का जो टैप है स्टूडेंट्स वो हमेशा अप पोजीशन में होता है. देन यू विल रिलीज द वाटर फ्रॉम द टैप एंड दिस बकेट विल बी फिल्ड in the same way, when this upstream dam release the water, then this downstream dam will fill it. Okay, therefore both states do not get such much water as they need. What happened with them? बोथ दिस स्टेट कैन नॉट फुलफिल द नीड ऑफ द वाटर एज दे नीड. इन दोनों ही स्टेट की जो जितनी रिक्वायरमेंट है वाटर की वो इससे फुलफिल नहीं हो पाती है. दिस लीड टू कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. ओके, और ये जो है दिस इज अ बिग रीजन ऑफ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू स्टेप इन एंड सी दैट फेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज वर्क आउट फॉर बोथ द states. Up now, whose responsibility is this? To sharing the water in an equal way. This is the responsibility of central government. ठीक है, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है स्टूडेंट कि इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो, फेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वाटर बिटवीन दीज टू स्टेट्स. ना तो किसी स्टेट को कम वाटर मिले, इधर नॉट गेट अदर वन लेस वाटर. बोथ द स्टेट्स विल गेट द सेम इक्वल फेयर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वाटर. Okay student, so in this way do you understand what is the meaning of upstream dam and a downstream dam? If the question will come in your exam, what do you understand by the upstream dam and the downstream dam? So and give an example. So you can give the example. Upstream dam is the Krishna Sagar dam and the downstream dam is Mettur dam of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so in this way some questions definitely will come in your between of chapter. So student, you have to read the chapter and watch the videos very carefully. Okay, let's see for the next one. Okay student, now we'll discuss the next point, that is equality and justice. Okay, as you know student, this the equality and justice is the main key idea of the democratic government on which it works and by for which the citizen of any country wants to this government. Okay, that is a very important element of the democratic government. Equality and justice means to say that in democratic country everybody is equal and everybody will get the justice. There is no discrimination on the basis of races, caste and color. Okay, so this is a main key idea of democratic government, is it commitment to equality and for justice. Okay, you can see in this picture also the earlier practice of untouchability. Sorry student, this is a B here, please okay. The earliest practice of untouchability is now banned by law. You know that India was divided on the basis of the caste system earlier, and this caste system was very much rigged before the independence. But when we got the independence in 1947, we struggled for the equality also. So that the lawmaker of Indian country makes a constitution in this way that we should demolish this untouchability. ठीक है, untouchability you know, this is a very this is a practice which was held in India in earlier period. In this way, this is based on the especially on caste system. The lower caste, that is called the Dalits, were not considered as for the any advantages, and they will not they did not get any good facilities of the country. So this constitutions maker realized that such practice must not continue. And why it is not continue? Because it is a big hurdle to make the country united or equal. ठीक है, अगर हमारी कंट्री में इस तरीके की प्रैक्टिस होती हैं स्टूडेंट्स, अनटचेबिलिटी इट विल गो ऑन, तो वी कैन नॉट यूनाइटेड टू ईच अदर, वी ऑलवेज डिस्क्रिमिनेटेड टू अदर्स ऑल्सो, है ना. So that such practice must not continue, and justice can only be achieved when people are treated equally. और जस्टिस भी तभी हो सकता है जब लोगों को इक्वली ही ट्रीट करा जाए. यू कैन सी इन दिस पिक्चर, दिस इज अ रिच मैन एंड दिस इज अ पुअर पर्सन, एंड that balance go down for the rich one means to say this balance is not equal. So we want the equality regarding the justice also and in every field. So the constitution's maker Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and our Indian social reformers removed this untouchability, है ना, totally banned. if anybody will go for this practice, so this person will get the prison or they will be jailed. Okay, fine. So this is the equality and the justice is the main key of the democratic government. That's why most of the country wants a democratic government in their country. ठीक है. Second, students, the government recognize and make just a minute. The government recognize and makes a special group with society that are equal. Now when we are talking about the equality, so untouchability we have discussed, yes, and the second point we are discussed about the gender discrimination, students. Okay, you can see in this picture also, this is the gender, it is based on the gender discrimination. For example, there's our society, there is a general tendency to consider the boy as a better child than a girl child. बॉय चाइल्ड को हमेशा प्रेफरेंस मिलती है ना, rather than to girl child. Everybody wants to prefer a boy child because there is a gender discrimination in our country. In this concern, the government step in to promote justice by providing a special province that can enable girls to overcome the justice. Okay, students. So in this way, students, yeah, so by this, now in this concern for removing this gender-based discrimination, our government taking steps to promote the justice, okay, and it providing so many facilities for the girls. You know that in earlier time the parents think, what's the parents thinking, they will not send their girl child to the school for education because there is no benefit to get educated the girls, they have to do the household works. That's why they were not interested to send her girl child for education. और बहुत सारे states में तो students जो girl child हुआ करती थी, as they came to know that the girl child is coming to born, they just made them dead. ओके, वो उसको मार देते थे. ओके, सो आपने बहुत सारे हॉस्पिटल्स में देखा है, वहाँ ये जो अल्ट्रासाउंड्स हैं या गर्ल फर्टिस उसके लिए बैन करा हुआ है. ठीक है. सो एंड गवर्नमेंट टेकिंग सो मैनी स्टेप्स फॉर इंक्रीजिंग द एजुकेशन फॉर द गर्ल्स. ओके, so in this concern, the government step to promote the justice by providing special province that can be enable girls to overcome. ठीक है. They are providing a free of cost education for the girls in government school and colleges. They are providing them scholarship also, है ना. There are so many policies. So by this government trying to get up the status of the girls education. ठीक है. गर्ल्स के लिए फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट एजुकेशन दी जा रही है गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स और कॉलेजेस में. दे आर गवर्नमेंट इज प्रोवाइडिंग दैट द स्कॉलरशिप ऑल्सो, है ना. बाय दिस प्रोविज़न दैट गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग टू अपग्रेड द सिचुएशन एंड द कंडीशन ऑफ द गर्ल्स चाइल्ड. सो स्टूडेंट्स, इन दिस वे वी हैव स्टडीड अबाउट द की एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट. ओके, so I hope that everybody get understand this topic, and if there is any confusion regarding any topic, you can discuss with me in your Zoom class, student, in your Google Meet, sorry, and you can send your queries in your class WhatsApp group also. Okay, so have a nice day, student. Take care, stay safe.